making withdrawals, and you decrease. It's that simple. It's just that simple. So you decrease in value when you make negative, when people see you in a negative light. So whatever you put out in the world needs to be positive. It needs to be uplifting to people, and it needs to be a contribution in some way to society. So over this past year or so, I recognize that. I know that I've had some run-ins with some customers that because of my frustrations and my irritations have left bad deposits with them. So what do? They put that on my credit, right? They put it on my credit. And so when people go to check my credit, it's not good. It doesn't matter that I've had these deposits over here that are positive. It doesn't matter that my deposits, my positives outweigh my negatives. It doesn't matter. What matters is what are the negative things, and how did you handle them, and how did you deal with them, and what was the results of this negative situation, or anything like that, or something like that. And so if you don't have good results on the negative situations, the positive things don't matter. It don't matter to anyone. So that's just what my year is about. My year is about self-reflection, and I've been reflecting a lot. And I know that there's some areas in my life, and there's some areas that I can improve in, and that I can be better, and to help you get better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a good year, and I'm looking forward to just being more positive. I'm looking forward to being out in the community a lot more. I'm looking forward to being involved with you, not on a prosperous, not from a prosperous standpoint, but just from a human standpoint, just from a personal standpoint. That I know that there's some areas there. Who I believe I am is not false. It's not true. I grew up in not so good situations, and for me to be, it's only by the grace of God that for me to be in the position that I'm at right now, even to have a struggle in business, is even a blessing to me. Years ago I wouldn't even thought of doing something like this, because it's just not where I was in my life. It's just not who I was. It's not who it's not the environment I grew up around. I grew up around a lot of negative things. It wasn't all negative, don't get me wrong, but I grew up around a lot of negative things that most people walking in my shoes, not to pat myself on the back or anything, but most people walking in my shoes probably either wouldn't be here, maybe in prison, maybe in jail or something, or maybe they wouldn't be either one, but they might be strung out, depressed here and there, not with beautiful kids and a family, and a wife and a roof over their heads, and never been to jail or anything like that. I've been blessed. To me, I've been blessed with a beautiful mind. I've been blessed with a beautiful opportunity and a beautiful heart. And these things that I've been through my life should never serve as excuses. Should always serve as motivation to where I'm not going to be, where I'm not going to go. And so this year I just challenge you. I just challenge you to transform yourself. I challenge you to transform people around you. I challenge you to just step up and be the person that you feel you are in your heart, and just portray that to the world, and just bring nothing but positive light and positive energy to the world. And just go far. Just take yourself far. It's all about step it out. Let's go. It's nothing. Only person that holds you back from doing anything and accomplishing anything in life is you. You can't. You beat yourself every day, every single day. You beat yourself. Until you decide to stop beating yourself, you're always going to lose. As soon as you decide to yourself that you're going to be a winner, you don't have to prove it to anybody. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to put it on Facebook. You don't have to post it. You don't have to say, look, I'm doing this workout. You don't need validation from people. You just need to validate yourself. You need to do it. You need to prep. You need to create the progress. You need to create the opportunities for yourself for growth. And once you're able to do that, then the sky's the limit. Once you're able to create things for yourself and stop blaming other people for problems and situations that happen, that come up or whatever. It's not your brother's fault. It's not your cousin's fault, your sister, your best friend, your backstabbing cousin. It's not the white man's fault. It's not anybody's fault of any position that you're in. Only fault is your decisions that you make every single day. And so you are your biggest challenge, and it's time to step to that challenge. It's time to step to that challenge and look your challenge in the mirror and say, what are you going to do? What are you going to do different? How are you going to be more successful? How are you going to be more available? How are you going to be emotionally available? How are you going to be physically available to people? How are you just going to be just in presence? How are you going to be available to people? When you left a room, what did you leave in that room? I've said it many times, not just me, but I hear it from people all the time growing up, even now as an adult. I'm saying there's something powerful about your presence, Kenny, when you're in the room. Yeah, so when you come into a room, I've noticed that a lot of times, that when I walk into a room, it can be loud, but the noise will kind of subdue, kind of come down, like maybe I'm about to come in the room and speak or something, and people, just the attention and the way the vibe feels like it just, my presence, if I can feel that. So why not embrace that? Why not take that? And why not take heed of that? And whatever. So to me, that's a sign of a natural born leader. That's a God-given talent that I don't exercise and I don't put to work. Just embrace who you are. Just embrace who you are. Stop being afraid of it. Stop running from it. And challenge yourself. And just challenge yourself to be a better person. Just be a better person. Period. Doesn't forget what you think you've done well. Forget what that you tell yourself that you do well. Forget what has been, and think about what's going to be. So I know you can't see you can't like grab hold of your success right now, but you should be able to like see it. You should be able to have the foresight to see it, and you know who you are. You know where it is that you are. You know where you are. You know where your heart is. You know where your mind is. You know what kind of contribution that you can make and what you bring to the table. So don't bring the excuses in to this anymore. Stop saying, well, somebody won't do it with me, or somebody won't do it for me. No one's helping me. No one's helping me. Bump that. You help yourself. You help yourself. And when you help yourself, everybody's going to come with you. Everybody's going to come. It's going to pour down on you. All the love, all the support, and everything. Believe me, people might not physically, it might not look like people support you now, but people are really rooting for you. We always hear these negative things that everybody wants me to fail, and everybody don't want to see me do anything right or whatever. That is not true. That is not true. People are hoping that you do well. People are hoping that you do good. People are hoping and wishing and praying for your success. But you have to do it. You have to do it. It's nobody else. There's nobody else in this. People can hope and pray all they want to. People can say, yeah, that's going to work. That's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I'm with you. But they're with you in spirit. They're with you in the heart. Whatever. Physically, they got their own shit going on. So you can't base it off of just because people say and you expect them to do. No. Because at the end of the day, people have their own things going on. So you have to be the one. You have to be one to lead yourself. And you can't lead other people until you can lead yourself. And if you can lead yourself in the right direction, if you can discipline yourself to do the right things and make the right moves and make the right steps and do the work every day. Every day you have to do the work. You have to get up in the morning and you have to do the work. And you have to go to work. And you have to build. And you can't be relying on everybody else to see the vision that the way you see it. And you can't rely on everybody else to do the things the way that you see needs to be done. So that's just my challenge to you, that just be more of a doer and less of a sayer. Doers are winners. People that talk about it, it's just words in the wind. That's just what it is. And so this has been a public service announcement from me to you, and I love you so much, and I wish you all nothing but the success. Anything that you ever need from me, I promise you can call me, or you can text me, or anything, anytime you want to talk about anything. I promise. That's another